Yo guys, what's up, man? It's Big Hoss here, known as ZB for you Slayer. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm kind of ashamed of this collection I have here. This is not a whole lot of PlayStation games that I used to have. Well, technically back then, I think I had no more than 15 PlayStation games altogether when I was a kid, but as I got older, when I was working a lot, I had money and I was buying some of these games off Amazon and eBay and stuff like that. Pretty much, I have a good bit of PlayStation 2 games that I had actually bought off of a friend I used to work with. He sold me his Xbox games and PlayStation 2 games, and it came with like over 100 and something PlayStation 2 and Xbox games. I still have those Xbox games, but the PlayStation 2 games, I think I probably down to like 50. I don't know what happened to them. Like I said, when I moved, I lost a lot of my stuff, so I still have my Xbox games stored away, and I have my PlayStation 2 games somewhere. I'll just have to go looking for them. Just like my regular Nintendo games, man. I have Super Nintendo games. I got most all my Super Nintendo games here with me. And I have like half of my collection of my regular Nintendo games, which I'll do another video of those. Now, I'm kind of proud of what I have for those, but still kind of pissed off that I'm missing some of those good games that I have that are really rare. But for PlayStation, guys, this is pretty much all I have right here. That's for PlayStation. Like, mainly when I was a kid, I liked wrestling games, and wrestling games were pretty much, the only games I played on PlayStation was wrestling, Grand Theft Auto, and Final Fantasy. That was mainly the games that I played on PlayStation. And Twisted Metal. I played Twisted Metal a little bit. That, and I'm trying to think, what was some other games? Chrono Trigger. I mean, they had that kind of like, they had like Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger together. Like, you'd get like a bunch of games together or whatnot. I bought those. I had those. Like, I think it came with like Final Fantasy 1 and 2. And then Chrono Trigger was like the third game that was involved with it, I think, or something like that. That's how they were selling them for PlayStation. But, what other games did I play? I think I played like, let's see. Well, I know I played like Crash Bandicoot. That came to PlayStation. I had that. I had Rayman. I played Rayman. That was pretty fun. That's pretty much. I don't remember playing a whole lot on the old PlayStation, like the very first one. I had a Sega Saturn back then too, but I remember I didn't get a PlayStation until after it'd been out for a few years, because that's just how it was. Like, I had to share a PlayStation with my brother and my stepdad, so I really didn't have too many PlayStation games. Like, mainly my games I have PlayStation were wrestling. So when I got older is when I started buying like the Final Fantasy and stuff like that. Like I said, when I was getting older, I was trying to collect some of them and buying them off Amazon. Like, I bought this one off Amazon a few years ago. Warzone. I used to have this, but see, I didn't know it was going to be in the wrapper when he sent it. So it's sealed up. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it in there. I'm not even going to mess with it. Warzone was pretty fun. I do remember playing it. It wasn't too bad of a game. WF Attitude, that was a pretty hard game to play because of the buttons control. I remember me and my buddy McKelly, we used to play this a lot on PlayStation, and me and my brother played it a lot on PlayStation. McKelly was really good at this game, I remember. The thing about this game was you'd have to push like 20, 30 something buttons to do like a body slam or a suplex. You know, you'd have to put like, you do like up, up, down, down, side, side, down, square, triangle, O, X, or something like that to do like one move, and it was just kind of stupid. But I do remember, like, I think Shane McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler ones that did commentary on this, and it was pretty funny listening to Jerry Lawler talk, like, make jokes up, talking about, what did he say? Like, something about save the whales and collect the whole cent or something like that. I don't know, man. This game was cool, though. At the time, for its time when it came out, it was pretty cool. But this is when wrestling games really started becoming really good on PlayStation. That's when they came out with SmackDown. This was awesome. SmackDown games were really good. I loved them. I loved playing these. I got the first one. And SmackDown 2 was really fun, too. This one, I think, added a bunch of new stuff, like casket match and stuff like that was added. Really awesome game. I mean, this, man, it brings back a lot of memories when I used to play this on PlayStation. I mean, I loved it back then. It was so fun to play. Warriors. I don't really remember too much about this game. To be honest, I don't remember ever playing it, so I don't really know where I got that from, or I might have just picked it up at the flea market or something like that. I'm not sure. But like the wrestling games I had, those are actually ones that I had. Some of them I bought off Amazon, but a lot of them got destroyed. Like I had more wrestling games. I had all the WCW games, which they sucked too. They were just like they were kind of like Attitude Era, but Attitude Era was better because of the story mode. Like WCW Thunder didn't really have much of a story mode. I think they spent more time with the game just to have the wrestlers in there talk to you when you click on their character, which was stupid. I mean, it was cool, but it was stupid at the same time because like the game had nothing to do with the story. It didn't have no story or nothing to it, so it was kind of just stupid and pointless. Now we're going to move on over to PlayStation 2 games that I had. Since we're on wrestling, I'm going to go ahead and finish up. This is not all my wrestling games for PlayStation 2. Actually, I have Here Comes the Pain, but I don't know where the case is at. I have it like in another little, it's like in a blank case somewhere, because I was playing a while back, and I have it, it's still in my PlayStation 2. Here Comes the Pain is awesome. It still lives up to it to this day. It's still one of the best wrestling games, I think, that ever came out with. But here's another one. My favorite was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. It was a pretty good game. I liked the how it had the draft on the story mode. That was really cool. This is probably one of the last games that I bought for the PlayStation 2 was SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. So really 2007 was really like last time I was messing around with my PlayStation 2. I don't even know why I just didn't buy it for the 360. But hang on, let me see. I might have got that wrong, guys. To be honest, I really don't remember when SmackDown vs. Raw started coming to 360. Maybe it was 2007 was the first year that it finally did. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. It doesn't tell me down there if it's on there or not. But anyways, we're not going to sit there and talk about that. I didn't really care about that SmackDown game. If you're a really serious wrestling fan and like serious about playing wrestling games, and you know what this is Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. This game is really crazy. It's really hard. It's fun to play. It's pretty cool. You have to check it out. If you don't know what it is, look it up online. It's really cool. This sucks that I have this like this, but I used to have this game a long time ago, and I still do somewhere. Like I said, it's in stores, but then again, I could be wrong. It could be lost somewhere. But this is Legends of Wrestling. I used to have, but this is the one I bought off Amazon, I think. I didn't know it was going to come like this. I thought it was going to come with, like, the cover and everything. I hate when they send me crap like that. Here's Legends of Wrestling 2. I mean, these games, for the time period when they came out, I liked them. I mean, a lot of people talk crap about them. I mean, yeah, they were kind of buggy and glitchy, but they're still fun. Showdown could have been a really good game if it had a better story mode to it, I think. It was a really fun game. I mean, it was a little glitchy as well. But anyways, here's Grand Theft Auto. This is what I played on PlayStation 2 a lot was this. Even though I had San Andreas on the Xbox finally. But it's pretty much Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto 3, and San Andreas. I also had Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 in London on the old PlayStation as well. Champions of... I don't even remember this game. Look how old school this shit is. Blockbuster. That's back then when Blockbuster was still around, man. Before we got like red boxes and Netflix. This is what we had back then. I kind of miss having Blockbuster around. But anyways, this is my last game that I have to show you. Civil War. I mean, it was alright. But anyways, guys, that's it. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm ashamed of this collection I have right now with this PlayStation, PS2. It's not my strongest one. You know, like I used to have more games than this, but like I said, when you move around a lot, stuff gets missing. You lose stuff, or, you know, you got asshole friends, or, I mean, technically not your friends, but you got people that you know, you got friends of their friends that come around that you don't really know them, and like, you know, that's just why I say, man, when somebody asks you to borrow something from you, just tell them no. I mean, I know it sucks to do that. I hate telling people no, that they can't borrow my stuff. But that's just, I mean, that's the truth, man. When people borrow stuff, they don't ever give it back. You know they're not going to take care of it. So that's how I am about stuff, man. I don't let people borrow my stuff no more. But anyways, guys, I'm Big Hoss. Zero for you, Slayer. Man, I'm about to end this video for y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out more of my content that I have on my YouTube channel. But anyways, man, remember, like I always say, man, slay the dead and save the living. Peace. I'm out of here.